Boy, Team Crawford and the new members of Team Crawford, boy, they good at pushing narratives. Errol scared of Bud. Floyd rocked EJ. EJ faked the car accident. Bud sold 150K pay-per-view. All of these are false narratives, and all of it came out after Bud ducked the Errol Spence fight, and he sold an abysmal under 5K. This is a fair use video, and is used for educational purposes only.
22 big wins by way of knockout. He is 32 years of age, 5'9.5" with a 72-inch arm reach. With that said, Errol Spence had a glorified sparring session with Floyd Mayweather. And it was reported that Errol Spence gave Floyd Mayweather all types of tough work and even blackened Floyd Mayweather's eye. Floyd Mayweather himself, he said Errol Spence gave him tough work, very good work, right? Errol Spence gave details of what took place. Errol Spence said that he got out the ring. Floyd Mayweather told him, "Get back in here, you little B. Get back in this ring. Let's continue this." Errol Spence said, "Get my stuff," and they continued the sparring session. Okay, and nobody actually knows what took place unless you was there. And clearly, Nate Jones is somebody who was there, because Nate Jones is Floyd Mayweather's body shield man and pad man, right? And Nate Jones is a close friend of his. And also, Nate Jones, he stated that this was a sparring session that Floyd Mayweather brought in when he was facing a lefty. He don't know who it was. He got out the ring. Floyd Mayweather told him, "Get back in here, you little B. Get back in this ring. Let's continue this." Errol Spence said, "Get my stuff," and they continued the sparring session. Okay, and nobody actually knows what took place unless you was there. And clearly, Nate Jones is somebody who was there, because Nate Jones is Floyd Mayweather's body shield man and pad man, right? And Nate Jones is a close friend of his. And also, Nate Jones, he stated that this was a sparring session that Floyd Mayweather brought in when he was facing a lefty. He don't know who it was. But shockingly, Nate Jones, he shockingly had this to say about the sparring session, okay? Which was very shocking. But this is what Nate Jones had to say. He stated that Errol Spence never hurt Floyd Mayweather. They caught him with a couple of good shots. He never really hurt Floyd Mayweather. He stated that he got his attention a few times, but he never hurt him. He said he never hurt him like Floyd Mayweather hurt him and nearly knocked him out, right? That's what's shocking about it. So he's stating that Floyd Mayweather nearly knocked out Errol Spence Jr., which is, from my standpoint, is very hard to believe, but I personally wasn't there. Errol Spence is seen to be very durable, even when I see him under the lights. And Floyd Mayweather's not known to be the biggest puncher. Now, when Floyd Mayweather's in his sparring sessions, it's a completely different mindset of Floyd Mayweather than he is under. And so Nate Jones, he's stating that Floyd Mayweather nearly knocked out Errol Spence Jr. But let's listen to what he had to say.
Well, Errol Spence and Floyd Mayweather sparring session, it was very intense. And Errol at the time was trying to prove himself that he was a dominant force in boxing. And Mayweather was, on his last 2 legs out the game, is selling some more money. And so one of the fights that Floyd had scheduled, we used Errol Spence as a sparring partner. One of them southpaw fights that Floyd had.
So you can clearly see he's saying one of the southpaw.
Alright, before I go in and start debunking this bullshit and showing all this shit to be a false narrative, I'm gonna let y'all hear from the GOAT out of the horse's mouth himself.
Guess what? We're gonna make it happen.
Errol Spence is a terrific fighter. I've said this time and time again. Like I said, he's that next wave. He's leading the pack, and he's going to be around for a long, long time.
What is it about him that really captures your imagination?
Yeah, I told you, the guy was pushing me. He was giving me that good work. I said, no, this is what I need. This kind of work I need. A young guy that's going to push me. At first I came in, kind of caught me off guard. I said, okay, I see you. So he made me, in training camp, he made me tighten my game up, made me want to work hard, and that's what I need from young fighters. When they come to my training camp, I need them to push me, to give me that extra up.
You bring someone in to just use your camp. Who are some of your sparring partners? How do you get ready for a guy like that?
Errol Spence helped me get ready for the Robert Guerrero fight, and I needed a guy like Errol Spence to push me. Hell of a fighter. I needed him to push me because remember, when when I fought Guerrero, I just came home from jail, so my body was totally different. You know, from doing 1,200 push-ups a day, so my upper body was a lot bigger. You know, I had to balance the weight out, you know, from top to bottom. I had to make sure my body was evenly proportioned. But Errol Spence, like I said, you know, I told you guys about Errol Spence a long time ago. I told you guys he's a hell of a fighter, and that guy gave me some good work, and I needed that. You know, we need guys like this in the sport box.
Whew, boy, there's a whole lot to unpack in this one right here. All right, let's get ready to unpack. First things first, let's address the situation that he talked about. Floyd was on his last leg and an unknown lefty. All right, Floyd was going into his 44th fight against the champion Robert Guerrero. And that's not his last leg. This is before the Canelo Alvarez fight, before one of his major accomplishments. This was May 4th of 2013. This is Floyd when he came out of jail, prison, whatever he went there. This is him getting back into the prime of his career. You understand? And Floyd retired August 26, 2017. So this is 4 years before Floyd retired and 6 fights before he retired. This is when Floyd was still making that cheddar boxing. So yeah, it's not no unknown lefty. This is the champion of that division. And Floyd said Errol got him in the best shape that he could ever do. Iron sharpens iron. But again, Floyd was on his last leg. After this fight, Floyd went on and beat Canelo Alvarez, Marcus Maidana, Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao, Andre Berto, then Conor McGregor. Floyd went on after the Errol Spence sparring match to make the biggest amounts of money in his career. So how is he on his last legs when the Canelo fight and the Conor McGregor fight and the Pacquiao fight are his 3 top grossing fights? And that was after he got that work with Spence. That's 1. 2, Floyd is a very proud man, and Floyd is a very honest man when it comes to telling facts. If Floyd got his way on you, he would have let it be known. Floyd is not known for holding back his shots. He don't hold back punches. Floyd let it be known. Floyd let it know what it is. But what did Floyd let us know? He said, that man gave me tough work. That man pushed me. Why is Floyd gonna sit there and jock the next man? Not TBE, not the best ever. Plus, this is 10 years after the sparring match. What it is Errol Spence is reaching his plateau. He's not there yet. He's on a straight trajectory to the top. And people hate it. And then you got other people that's trying to get clicks and views. And just to hate on him now. Now, they weren't like this before they became paid by the people, but it's like that now. You know, it's funny how the same people that call other people turncoats and bias reporting is now doing the same thing. But I'm not about to jump into that, but we know what it is. We see the line. We see the red and the blue. You understand? We see the writings on the wall. But like I said right here, we see the margin. But yeah, Floyd is not about to cater for no man. And Floyd not about to get rid of his belts and promote another fighter that didn't show him something. Floyd was impressed by that young man. He ain't had nobody do him like that. Floyd was generally pushed to his limit. And the only way you can push something to that limit is if you test it and push it to the length and the strength and the power of their abilities. And that's what Errol Spence did. He got Floyd the best shape that he's ever been in, and Floyd went out there and smoked Guerrero. And now people trying to take it back away from Spence. You can't do it. He's a legend. Too many people that watched it, too many people that controversy. If it would have happened, somebody would have been said it. Earl became a star behind that. And see, Earl's so humble, and he's a true man. He don't talk about what goes on in his barn. That's why he never came out and said what he did. But everybody knows what he did. And see, then you got people that secretly hate Errol and try to form the question and the strategy when it's somebody sitting there talking shit about somebody, and they want to keep emphasizing certain points, keep bringing up certain shit. If it's not relevant and if you don't hate this person, you wouldn't even entertain it. But when you out here chasing clicks and views and you want to do shit like that, when you promoting a dating app, then that's what you do. Just like they saying BLK sold 150K pay-per-views. How they do that with only 5,000 new downloads? I'm sorry. Then they got one of them say 100,000 views, one of them say 150,000 views. If you go look on YouTube, the Bud fight was put up on YouTube 2 days later. And after 2 weeks, it still hasn't got 500,000 views on free. Yes, free YouTube, it still never got 500K views. And I thought, if something is making you money and you paid, why would you give it away for free in 2 days? You can go back to any expense or Tank pay-per-views, you're not getting it for 2 days free on the YouTube app. I'm sorry. And EJ faked an accident. Okay, so he paid a 14-year-old kid to destroy his bulletproof vehicle. Come on, man. Everybody's seen that shit right there. Everybody's seen that shit. And now that Errol's hurt, Bud's trying to come out here talking about spinning the block again. No, Bud, using it for leverage. Like you did with the ESPN deal. You thought you could just make a career out of calling out EJ and the fight never happened, but he called your bluff. You thought about your mortality and you decided you don't want that smoke. And now y'all trying to shame Errol into coming back and entertaining this so Bud can promote another fight off of Spence. And it's not about to happen. We see through this bullshit. Trying to get Errol to come to that damn janky ass platform, BLK Prime. And people sitting here supporting BLK Prime. BLK doesn't stand for black. It doesn't stand for Black Prime. It doesn't. Those 3 letters are acronyms. And the B, the L, the K, neither one of them represent black. But we'll turn around and say we need to support black-owned businesses. Okay, the PBC is a black-owned business. It's owned, funded, created, and ran by a black man. But we turn around and tear that down. What's up with the racial equality on that? What's with supporting our people on that? Every time I look at it, we our own people are trying to tear the PBC down. I don't see as much Bud fans as I see PBC and Errol haters. That's really what it is. But you know, me and my integrity can't be bought. Some people are cheaper than others. Some people have a lower value. Some people are able to be bought, purchased, and sold and traded. Not me. I'm a man, I have integrity. And Errol Spence, you keep doing what you're doing. If you turn around and fight Thurman and then move up, I have no problems with it. You catered to that diva Bud, he chose not to fight. And now ain't nobody got time to keep playing games. Because Errol said he ain't want to keep making that weight. We haven't even seen the best of Errol. The best of Errol is at 154 and 160. He's cutting his power, his strength, to drop down to 147. Wouldn't y'all rather see the much better version of Errol? See Errol at his greatest. But y'all make sure y'all hit the like, share, and subscribe button. They got a super chat, super thanks down there if you want to thank me for it. I would greatly appreciate it. If not, hit the bell icon and hit the like and subscribe. And be on the lookout. I got a premiere dropping. It's the official Floyd and Spence sparring match coming out today.